Venom.
Venom's appearance in Spider-Man the Animated Series is pretty true to the source material. Voiced by Brian Drummond, Eddie Brock, a budding journalist with a hatred of Spider-Man for ruining his breakthrough story, bonds with an alien symbiote that turns him into Venom. Similar in looks to Spider-Man in some ways, but transformed into a giant hulking black form with white markings, matching Spidey's chest spider with white eyes in a strange, non-human shape like ink blots. Bonding with the symbiote gives Brock all of Spider-Man's abilities because the symbiote can copy them. This includes wall-crawling, superhuman strength and agility, and even organic webbing generation, making web shooters unnecessary. The Venom symbiote is also able to shapeshift and turn into regular street clothes. In The Alien Costume Part 3, Venom sports a costume with mutated red and blue accents. However, by Venom Returns and Carnage, his highlights are noticeably brighter and way more pronounced.
Spider-Man is ours, and ours alone.
In '99, Venom showed up again in Spider-Man Unlimited. This follow-up to the animated series introduces Venom as a villain alongside Carnage. They first appear when Venom stows away on John Jameson's space shuttle. Spider-Man tries to stop him but is unsuccessful. Determined to save John, Spider-Man steals another space shuttle and travels to Counter-Earth. There, the truth is revealed. Venom and Carnage are working for a villainous alien called Synoptic, who plots to eliminate all life on Counter-Earth. The character is voiced by Brian Drummond this time. In terms of visuals, the art style makes Venom's blue accents and highlights much more visible all over his suit, rather than outlines that we'd seen in his first appearance.
Watch how easy it is.
The first live-action Venom was nothing like the Tom Hardy version everyone knows today. In Spider-Man 3, the last Sam Raimi movie in the franchise, Eddie Brock is played by Topher Grace. This version of the character's origin is pretty close to the source material, with the symbiote attempting to bond to Peter and finding Eddie as its new host when that fails. The look is essentially a black Spidey suit with webbing patterns, and not like the symbiote we're used to, but it is a lot creepier than the animated version. His long tongue is a focal point, and the eyes are even more alien-like. The white spider markings are still there. He's human-sized here, where he should be much larger.
I like being bad. It makes me happy.
In 2008's The Spectacular Spider-Man series, Venom's hulking form was way more exaggerated than ever before, with a taller, elongated body and longer arms. This show is set on Earth 26496, and this time Eddie is a longtime friend of Peter Parker, almost like an older brother to him. But just like in the previous appearances, their relationship becomes strained over a news story, and eventually, Eddie joins with the symbiote and becomes Venom.
We'll take that cleanser now.
The next appearance of the Venom symbiote, this time without Eddie Brock, was in 2012 in Ultimate Spider-Man. The step up in animation here is crazy compared to the previous animated shows he'd appeared in. This time, the symbiote is created by Dr. Octopus for Norman Osborn and Oscorp. Throughout the show, the symbiote bonds with several characters: Flash Thompson, Nova, Power Man, Iron Fist, Harry Osborn, and even Spidey himself. Venom starts off in this show as a shapeless mass of inky black slime. This allows it to transform its form at will, even conjuring a menacing face with jagged white eyes and a toothy maw. Once bonded to a host, the symbiote gains a powerful, monstrous physique that bulks up further depending on the host's size. The signature white spider emblem on its chest appears only on the main, Harry Osborn, and Spidey versions. Massive hands with razor-sharp claws and oversized feet with equally deadly talons complete its terrifying appearance.
Where is Spider-Man?
In the Phineas and Ferb Marvel crossover in 2013, Venom appeared as one of the villains. He's in his classic hulking form here, and it's cool to see him in a crossover outside of the normal Marvel universe.
We could have destroyed the heroes once and for all.
Venom symbiote also showed up in Hulk and the Agents of S.M.A.S.H. in 2013. This time, the symbiote bonds with several different Hulks from the team before being defeated by a noise-based attack in the episode The Venom Inside. Benjamin Diskin, who voices Scar, and his Venom version previously voiced the Eddie Brock version in Spectacular Spider-Man. The first LEGO appearance of the character was in 2013 in LEGO Marvel Superheroes Maximum Overload. It's the full LEGO version of the villain, with tendrils coming out of his back, and he's regular LEGO man-sized. Chaos erupts near a hot dog vendor as Venom appears, controlled by Loki's orders to attack Spider-Man. Spider-Man outsmarts Venom, snagging one of his tendrils in the linotype machine. Flattened and plastered across a stack of newspapers, Venom is easily subdued. Nick Fury then takes the defeated symbiote away.
Cheese, please.
While LEGO Venom is the same size as a normal person, anime Venom is a different matter. When he appeared in Marvel Disc Wars The Avengers in 2014, Venom looked huge and was stronger than usual thanks to the Hulk being his host. He appears more dark gray than black, but his form is gigantic and bulging with muscle. The white markings are all there, along with the now iconic long tongue. He throws down with Thor and Black Widow on the city streets, showing he's strong enough to throw cars around, and tendrils form from his back and launch at Thor, pinning him into the ground. Three years later in 2017, Venom appeared in the next Spider-Man animated show, simply titled Marvel Spider-Man. This time it's Eddie Brock and the classic origin story of a reporter who bonds with the symbiote to become Venom. The main difference in his appearance is that his white markings extend onto his arms and legs, and he again appears more swole than he did in the original animated show runs he appeared in.
And now he's going to pay.
That wasn't the case in Marvel Superhero Adventures, where we got a shrunk-down chibi version of the symbiote for the first time. It bonds with the hot dog stand attendant before switching to Spider-Man and then trying to bond with the Hulk without success. This version looks more chubby than chibi and is still larger than other characters but smaller than the Venom we usually see.
So I can cause more trouble.
The Venom symbiote has a small role in Season 4 of Avengers Assemble, appearing in the 2018 episode The Immortal Weapon. It's bonded to Dracula this time out, who's planning to power up his army of vampires using symbiotes. The Venom symbiote helps Dracula stand in sunlight without being hurt.
Sunlight can no longer protect you. Not since I found this.
In 2018, Venom appeared in the Guardians of the Galaxy animated series. A Carnage-possessed Thanos targets the Venom symbiote at Horizon High. Amid the chaos, the Venom symbiote bonds with Spider-Man, helping him and the Guardians fight Thanos, who plans to unleash symbiotes across Manhattan. Unlike previous versions, this isn't just a black-suited Spider-Man. He looks like the full-fledged Venom.
Nobody disrespects my Uncle Ben!
2018's Venom was the first standalone live-action moment for the character. Tom Hardy's a great fit for Eddie Brock and has the range to pull off the weird exchanges between the symbiote and host and sound like two different characters. If you've ever seen Legend, where he plays two brothers on screen at the same time, it's obviously something he can do. This is the first time Venom is presented on screen as an antihero rather than a villain. This time, the effects make the bonded form look less like a suit and more like the comic version, but the white symbol is nowhere to be seen, a living thing that takes a monstrous form based on its host, and it looks terrifying with a demonic element to the look and even looking like slime covering his body. The movie was a hit due to the good representation of the character and Hardy's performance.
We are Venom.
LEGO Venom was back in action in LEGO Marvel Spider-Man Vexed by Venom in 2019. He's working with Green Goblin to steal insane amounts of tech, and Spidey has to take them down before things get completely out of hand.
I don't need Goblin anymore.
In one of the best Robot Chicken Marvel sketches, Venom appeared in 2020. Eddie Brock, bonded with Venom, goes to see Hamilton on Broadway, and the symbiote ends up backstage, smashing Lin-Manuel Miranda's door down and jumping from Eddie to him. He loves Hamilton so much, he ends up performing in the show, including a transformation into the Venom form in the middle of a number. In 2021, we got a follow-up to the live-action movie with Venom, Let There Be Carnage. For the first time, we got Carnage on screen alongside Venom. Unfortunately, this sequel bombed, even if Hardy was again on top form in the role. This is a great example of impressive effects and strong performances being undermined by poor writing. as the plot surrounding Carnage fails to deliver an exciting and engaging story. The biggest moment in the movie wasn't even in the movie. In a mid-credits scene, Eddie listens intently as Venom spills secrets about the symbiote's knowledge of other universes. Suddenly, a blinding flash engulfs them, teleporting them out of their hotel room and into another reality. Dazed, they find themselves in a new room, a television flickering to life and revealing J. Jonah Jameson on screen, his voice booming about the shocking revelation Peter Parker is Spider-Man. That credit scene looked like it was setting up Venom to appear in Spider-Man No Way Home. But we don't see Venom throughout the main plot of the film. Aside from a reference from Tobey Maguire about fighting an enemy made out of goo, we don't see Venom for even a second. That is until the credits, where it's confirmed that Eddie and Venom have actually landed in the MCU and are hanging around, talking to a barman about the universe's superheroes and villains, including Thanos and Hulk. Then he's dragged back to his own universe, but keen-eyed viewers might notice a small piece of symbiote that gets left behind. And it's only now in 2024 that we get to see that the third Venom movie, The Last Dance, which is Hardy's last time in the role, is back in the original Sony universe. An opportunity missed, but that bit of Venom left behind in the MCU might give us a hint on where the character might show up in the future. This time, it looks like Eddie and Venom are going to have to deal with the symbiotes from Venom's home coming to Earth, and they look terrifying. And from the vibes in the trailer, it doesn't look good for the antihero, and he himself admits he doesn't know if they'll make it out alive. The best moment in the trailer has to be the Venom horse, where the symbiote bonds to a horse to make it go as fast as possible.